Yo, what's up?
So I have brought my cousin Erica
That's me.
to my channel, and today we're doing a Zaxby's mukbang, and we're gonna be just talking about like the different things my great university, Alabama A&M, does,
And the illustrious Howard University, the Mecca.
girl. Anyway, so I have the boneless wings and things with honey hot.
And I got food. I got the Big Zack snack meal with some ranch and I think this is like sweet and spicy sauce. It's supposed to be for wings, but you guys get on the chicken.
Okay, so first we're gonna pray over this good food.
Right.
Lord God, we thank you for this food. Thank you for blessing it, for the nourishment of our bodies. Father God, take all impurities out. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So I can open my sauce. You know what they didn't give me that they usually give me?
What?
Fork. Like a fork. Because y'all seem like y'all sliding. A fork. They didn't give me a fork. So let me go get a fork.
Couldn't get a fork. I don't know. Anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm about to eat. Good. It's still sliding.
It's sliding.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to unslide y'all. Oh, hurts. Okay. Y'all just lit again. But it's okay. It's alright. Okay. So the first thing we have on our question is our freshman experience. So first of all, I am a sophomore, incoming junior at my university.
I'm gonna give a Howard intro. So my name is Erica Smith. I am a biology major with a chemistry minor. I am a junior from Georgia by way of Alabama.
Well, I guess if you want to be extra, I'll be extra too.
That's my Howard intro.
I go to the illustrious Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical
Ain't
University.
nothing illustrious about that.
Boy, if you don't.
Anyways, my name is Destiny Harris. I am born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City, of course. And my major is Family Consumer Science with a concentration in apparel design and merchandising and a minor in marketing. Thank you.
Oh.
I am also in the University Choir and Ward Modeling Troupe Incorporated.
I'm me. That's what I am. Go into your freshman experience.
Okay, so my freshman experience, it was cool, and I just know that I learned a lot. It's a lot of things that I would change because, for one, when I came into school, when I came into college, I was playing, I was partying, wasn't going to class, y'all sliding, I'm finna fix y'all, again. Basically, I was playing and wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. And in the end, my grades was hurt bad. But, yeah. And then, I didn't really get to enjoy my homecoming my freshman year. We're not going to speak on that. So, yeah. My freshman year was okay. It was fun, but I just advise, like, incoming freshmen to do their work and go to class and not play around, because it's going to catch up to you.
Okay. My freshman year is like my first time being away from home. Like Howard is 10 hours away, 9 to 10 hours away from Georgia, so that was different. But I was just tired of being at home, going to school with the same people all the time, seeing these same folks all the time. So I'm gonna go to Howard. It's HBCU number 1. That's co-ed, so there you go. So went there. I did party a lot, but I made sure I had a healthy balance of going to class. Well, I made sure I went to all my classes. So had a healthy balance of going to classes, doing my homework during the week, and then partying every other Saturday. Um, Howard had hit or miss parties. Sometimes they was lit, sometimes they was not lit. You know, you just had to make it your thing.
Now,
Now homecoming. Homecoming. That was the best homecoming I've had yet so far. I got drunk. Don't really remember a lot. All I remember is that I had a great, fantastic time. I finished out that semester with a 3.8, and it was great. Would not change anything.
so, our parties be jumping. They be lit. Everyone be jumping. Okay? And it's like, at our school, even if, like, the party not lit, like, if it's not a lot of people there, like, if you with a good amount of people, if you're with the right people, it's gonna be fun regardless. So it's like, whether it's packed or not, you still gonna have fun. You still gonna turn up. Things I would do differently. My freshman year, I would go to class. I would do my work my freshman year and stay out of trouble. Also, so my first video, I told y'all if y'all got my subscribers to 40 subscribers, I would give y'all my story time of what happened my freshman year. So I need y'all to get it to 40 subscribers so I can tell y'all, because that's a story y'all want to hear. But anyways, the things that I would definitely do differently, of course, is going to class, doing my work. What else would I change? I would definitely change my friend group. That's another thing. Make sure y'all befriend the right people that's not going to put you in harm's way or anything crazy like that. So that's my things I would do differently.
I have the same friend group that I have right now for the most part. I mean, it's a few additions. A couple's, subtractions. I did have to do some subtractions, but not a lot. Just three people.
I subtracted a lot of people.
I would just say, pray. If God, ask God to remove, and if He remove, He sure will remove them.
There's nothing. When y'all go to school, bro, it don't matter where you go to school at. Make sure y'all always keep God first, and make sure you don't lose your faith while you at school, because it's easy to go to college and not go to church and not do your work, not like stay in your word and pray and stuff, because you don't have your parents there, telling you to do this, making you go to church and stuff. So it's like, that's really the ultimate test of your faith and your relationship with God, is if you keep it together while you at school. So that's some advice I would keep. The next thing we're going to talk about, now we told y'all our experience at homecoming our freshman year. Now we're going to talk about homecoming overall, like the whole week period of every year, how our homecoming go. You can go first this time.
Okay, hold on. We are not sponsored by Coca-Cola or Zaxby's. Everything was paid for out of our pockets.
Out of our pocket. Okay. During this coronavirus season.
Yeah, y'all stay safe. So freshman year and sophomore year, we had this thing called YouTube Fan Fest. So famous YouTubers would come and perform like their skits, or they make music or something. Like Summerella, she came, she sang, a couple songs or whatever. And then at the end, they have a performance. So freshman year, we had Daniel Caesar. He came and performed a set. And then sophomore year, Janae Aiko, she came and performed a set, and so did Ari Lennox. So we have that. We don't have it anymore, but had that for the first 2 years that I was going there. Then we have the Yard Fest, where they have like a lineup of like people for, of course, the alum, and then people for us. So we had Gunna last year, the baby, And then the year before that, oh, and we had Sweetie this year. I think, yeah. And then freshman year, we had Rick Ross. I didn't really care for his set. I left because my feet was hurting. I wore heels. Also, don't wear heels outside during homecoming. Your feet will hurt. That was my move. But so then the next day you have tailgate. That's when everybody go to the tailgate, and nobody be there for the game. They be there to eat and get drunk, and then it was like 3 or 4 different DJs that was going on. So that was fun.
Who's your phone? I don't remember what you got for homecoming.
And then after that, then at night it's like a whole bunch of different parties. So it's a whole bunch of different parties like that night or whatever. So we just party hopped, and that was it. 2 seconds. And that was. They also have like stuff going on beginning of the week. I think this year there was like the Q's, they had a cookout, a huge cookout at cookout at a park. So me and a few of my friends who went, they know how to cook now. They don't know how to do anything else but bark. They know how to cook.
Erica.
What about you? Yeah, homecoming's a great thing. I think this past year, a lot of alum trying to talk to me. I was like, yes, have my number. Pay for my tuition.
No good.
No time.
Good. Okay, so my homecoming week, it be jumping overall. Okay. I couldn't remember who we had for homecoming. So my freshman year homecoming, we had the baby and Rick Ross. Now, I don't listen to rap, so it was just kind of like, oh, okay. I didn't go. Honestly, my freshman year, I didn't go to a lot of events. I was like, the only events I went to for homecoming, like my freshman year, I went to a Gospel Explosion. We have a Gospel Explosion every year. So I went to the Gospel Explosion. I think that's the only thing I went to. My freshman year homecoming, the only thing I went to is Gospel Explosion. And I went to the game and I tailgated. That was fun. And then I went to the Q party, which is like after the concert, and it was jumping. Okay. Did I go?
I forgot one thing. Kanye West came and performed his Sunday mix. What is it called? Oh, his Sunday service thing. He brought that to the yard and performed. He said Sunday service, but he came Saturday morning, right before the tailgate. So that was cute.
I did go to the Q party. It was jumping. We did go because, we did go because we was at that time. One of my friends was dating a Q, so he got us in free for the homecoming party. And then my sophomore year, this past year for homecoming, I was everything just about. And then we had, what's his name? We had Young Nudie. I don't even know who that man is.
I love Young Nudie. I was supposed to go to this concert. But
no, I lied. I'm sorry, y'all. I just lied to y'all. I really did. I just lied to y'all. That's the next segment. My apologies. I didn't mean to lie to y'all like that. I was looking at the wrong flyer.
Anyways.
This is how much. See, I don't listen to rap. I don't go to the concerts and stuff. It's not amusing to me. It's no point. That's my opinion. We had Gunna for homecoming. Okay. And we had Lacey and Keisha. So, I actually did end up going to the concert this year. I went with my friends, and we went, but we only listened to Keisha, and we left because the concert was really lame, especially because we don't really listen to him. So we went and
It
seen
wasn't lame. Y'all was lame because y'all don't listen to him.
Anyways, we was cute. We went to go see Keisha. And then we went to the Q party. And of course, once again, one of my friends was talking to a Q, and yeah, so we got in free that time too. And that time was funny because when we was there, when we were there, we turned around and it was like a whole bunch of police inside of the party. And it was like, no drinking, no smoking, da 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 da, we're gonna shut it down. It was so funny. That was funny. Let me see. I didn't go to nothing else. That's crazy. I ain't go to nothing else to this either. Because the gospel explosion, I don't listen to her. I went to the, now, let me tell you something. Homecoming talent shows are the best because it be the worst performances ever. And people think they can sing, and it be all bad, y'all. It just be horrible. What else? Yeah, homecoming be lit. We have step shows, we have talent shows, we have parties every night. Everything is more expensive at homecoming, of course, because alumni back, they know they're coming back, so they be taxing, okay? Taxing. And that was actually the first year me and my friends actually like fully planned out homecoming. We planned out our outfits. We planned out what events we were going to. It was fun. We was lit.
I think freshman year was my best homecoming because
last year was definitely my best.
We didn't plan a doggone thing out. We just went, got dressed, found something in the closet. It was like, oh, this is cute. You cute. Did a little dash of highlight. Some lashes and some gloss.
We planned it out, baby.
We planned out what we was drinking. And that was it.
We made our outfits. We was cute. Financial aid. First of all, I'm gonna just say this. Financial aid at all HBCUs is trash. I don't know why, but it's trash. Who taking pictures of?
I wasn't trying to do that.
So, I know for my school at A&M, they be playing with folks' money, and they don't answer the phone. You gotta go up there, and sometimes they'll mix your information up. I know so many people that go to my school, that went to my school, that because financial aid is like they lose people's stuff and stuff, so it mess up their financial aid, so they end up having to leave school because they can't pay. And it just be all bad. Like, it be horrible. It be bad.
You always catch me in the middle of something. So, with Howard, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Trash.
It's like really about like finding the right person to talk to. So, freshman year, they had never packaged me my first semester, and I didn't know what that meant. So what that means is like they didn't tell me that I didn't have enough aid until it was time for me to leave campus and go home for winter break. And then I come back, and then they explain like, oh yeah, like you're gonna have to get some loans to pay off the rest of this. So I was like, okay. I'm just doing stuff 'cause I'm just trying to get stuff paid for. So then, the next year happens. And again, they don't tell me nothing. So now I'm like trying to figure stuff out, whatever, because my friends, they're like, oh yeah, like I had to, get a whole bunch of loans. But I'm like, why? Like I ain't have to do none of that because I didn't know that I needed to get loans.
You whispering.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I didn't know I needed to get loans. So then I was like, okay, maybe I need to actually start going to financial aid and go to Bursar. And I didn't know which one I need to go to. So go to financial aid, wait in the line for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Finally talk to somebody just for them not to say basically anything. And to tell me I should have went to Bursar all along. Well, I go to Bursar, wait in their line for another hour. They talking about some, I need to go back to financial aid. So it was a whole bunch of, they don't know what they doing. They don't, and then it was like, go to registrar because they the ones that's going to help you. I'm like,
Tell
okay.
them what bursar is, please.
So financial aid is the people that like, how to explain it? If you need a refund, you go to bursar for that. Bursar is the one that handles like the refunds and things like that. Financial aid is like who packages you. So they're the ones that like are over scholarships and over scholarships and Pell Grants and any type of aid. Financial aid is over the money. But if you are looking for a refund or you have a hold on your account, you have to go to bursar because bursar is the ones that put hold on your account if you owe money. And they take it off once it's paid. They're the ones who distribute out refunds. So like, let's say your tuition is only $12,000 and you get $15,000 in aid. Well, you're gonna get a $3,000 refund back, but you have to go to bursar to make sure that they're the ones that are handling that. And basically, that's the difference. But yeah, so I had to. So I was like, okay. Email, I didn't know how email was. Like, I didn't know like emailing is how you get answers, because you gotta have a paper trail with these people. So first thing I did, I found who the director of financial aid was, found who the director of bursar was, and I found everybody email that's in there. And then I even got the provost on it because they're above all of them. So y'all just started emailing them, and you keep on emailing them enough, they gonna answer because they know you're not playing. And then this way they can't lie because you got them caught because they know they typed the wrong thing. All you gotta do is print them receipts out like, hey, that's what you said.
Here we go.
So honestly, at that point I just was like, I'm gonna just email y'all instead of actually trying to go see y'all in person because there's no point.
Right. And then like financial aid messed me up too because like my freshman year, I came back from winter break. When I came back, they were like, "Oh, you can't register for classes. You owe $3,700." And I was like, "Excuse me? I owe what?" They was like, "Yeah, you owe $3,700." And I'm like, "How? Like, what do I owe?" And they basically it's like that I'm paying for room and board out of pocket. And I'm like, why wouldn't y'all tell me that before I'm here for a whole semester and I paid for this whole semester? And they didn't tell me that. So basically I had to figure out how to pay it because if not, I couldn't register for my classes at all. Like, and then I had to move out of my dorm 2 weeks. I had like 2 weeks. I was there for like 2 weeks, I think. And they were like, "Oh, you got like 3 days to move out." So after that, my mom ended up having to do like the Parent Plus loan, and then like I had to start staying with my grandma like an hour away from school. So now I commute every day, and that's a headache. So yeah, HBCU financial aid is trash.
I didn't even tell y'all that part. It was sophomore year. Came back from winter break. They said I had $11,160 balance, and the only way that I could even enroll was to get Parent Plus loan. Well, didn't happen, so had to go home to work. Had to work 2 jobs and basically save up my money.
Did you go home for a semester?
A semester in summer.
I thought so.
Come back, and they took my scholarship away because apparently I violated the guidelines. And the guidelines of my scholarship is I have to be registered each semester. But I'm like, well, y'all made me leave, so that ain't my fault. So I had to basically harass them, and that's when I had to start emailing them. I had to harass the director of financial aid, give her a sob story, and
not a sob story.
She gave my scholarship back.
Okay, so next thing we're gonna talk about The next thing we're gonna talk about,
But I do a lot of fasting, a lot of praying and stuff like that.
yeah.
And at first they had denied it. So I had started praying, and then after the weekend was over, it was approved. So thank God for that.
Okay. So next thing we're gonna talk about housing. Not really housing, but like
Lack
how
of
housing
housing?
works, huh?
Lack of housing?
Yeah, lack of housing. So like at my school, you have to register for housing after a certain time, and after that time, they close housing for upperclassmen. So if you're a sophomore or through a senior, you have a time limit of when you can even register for your class. I mean for your dorm. And after that, you go on a waiting list. Now we're already short dorms, so when they do that, it's stupid to me because it's like you have all of these students who don't have housing, and their excuse is, oh, we are waiting for freshmen and for transfer students to get their dorms. And it's like, okay, we get that they need dorms, but we all need dorms, you know? And they love to put freshmen in upperclassmen dorms. Like, last year, they put, like, all the freshmen in the upperclassmen dorms. So it's like, what we supposed to go? Like, what the upper class supposed to be at, you know? It's like they don't really care. And then another thing is visitation. Let me tell you something. Okay. At A&M, visitation is basically non-existent. Okay. My freshman year, we had this thing called passport. So you know how regular passport, you get your stamps wherever you go. Da, da, da. So it's basically like that. You have to go to each event and get a stamp. So we started going to the events at first to get the stamps because that was like, some people was like, oh, it's for visitation. And then some people was like, it's for your orientation class. And orientation is basically a class to learn about the history of your school, basically. So our orientation teachers didn't know what a passport was. And they wasn't saying anything about visitation. So we was just like, we finna stop going to this stuff. Like, it's taking up our time. And I'm in university choir, so we have choir a lot, like 2 times a day, all day. So it's like we don't have time to go to events. And band students don't have time to go to events, you know. Football students, all the people that's in extracurricular activities don't have time to go to these events. So we stopped going. So then it was like, oh, y'all need to turn in y'all passports for visitation. Y'all, we was so mad. And it was like, oh, if you have 6 stamps or more, you can get visitation. Let me tell you something. It was almost 200 people in my dorm. Only 4 people in my whole dorm had visitation. And, like, they were strict. You had to be out by 12 o'clock, okay? And it's like, ever since my freshman year, they didn't even get them a chance to earn their visitation last year. Like, and I just feel like, what's the point of me paying for where I'm sleeping at and you telling me who I can and cannot bring to my room? I'm paying for it, so, and I'm supposed to be grown and on my own, but I have to earn visitation? Like, that's stupid to me. That's so retarded to me. I don't get it. And it's like, upperclassmen dorms is co-ed. So you on the same hall, you next door to a dude, but if they in your room, you get a fine. Not just them. Both of y'all get a $200 fine. $250 fine. The second time you get caught in somebody's room, it's a $400 fine each. The third time you get caught, you kicked out of housing. So it's stupid, y'all. It's retarded.
Yeah, no, we don't have that. So freshman year, we did have visitation, but like you got it after, what is that? Memorial Day? Not Memorial. What is that? Labor Day weekend? Labor Day weekend.
I guess so.
In September?
Yeah.
So yeah, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day in May.
Yeah. Anyway, after Labor Day weekend, then everybody get visitation. And for freshmen, you have it until 12 a.m. Then you only check in one person, and they have to be a Howard student. And then sometimes we'll lose it because the girls, they just kept burning their hair. So, not literally, but like they would set up the fire alarm. So if you set up the fire alarm a lot, then they would just take everybody visitation. I don't know how that equates to each other, but we didn't have visitation for homecoming. They take everybody visitation for homecoming. And then, yeah. And then we had meetings for Title IX meetings, whatever, which is where they teach you about consent and the enthusiastic yes. And if you don't give an enthusiastic yes, that means that you are not actually consenting. So if you didn't go to, if a certain amount of people didn't go to the meetings, then you got visitation taken. So.
They doing y'all try.
But I mean, everybody needs to know consent is serious. Because if you don't get consent, you can get kicked out of the university. If someone goes and tells the Title IX office that they felt some type of way, that they didn't feel comfortable, they're going to do that investigation. If it turns out true, you can get expelled from the university. So, yeah, it's pretty serious. But then when you, after freshman year, then you go to the upperclassmen dorms. Now you can check in 2 people, and they don't have to be a Howard student or not. And it's not a certain time you got to check in. I missed the part. Freshman year during the weekends, you can leave. You can have people over till 2 a.m. that are Howard students. But during the week, it had to be 12 to 12 a.m. Then when you're upperclassmen, then you have 24-hour visitation. People can come over, sleep over, and they can leave when they want to. But it can be a Howard student or a non-Howard student, and you can only check in 2 people though. But they can sleep over.
Okay.
And we never really, upperclassmen, we didn't get ours taken because we were sneaking them in, so it didn't matter.
So we're gonna talk about Spring Week, and hers is called Spring Fest. So Spring Week is like Homecoming 2.0, and it's without the game. Like for us, it's basically the same thing. We have a talent show, we have the yard show, we have pep rally, we have the maroon and white market, which is where students, they have their own businesses, they can sell their stuff on the quad. And we have a concert, which we had Ghana, and did I say Ghana? We had Lil Nudie. Yeah, that dude. And then we had Light Skin Keisha was supposed to come back. Now, the crazy thing about my spring week this year, Miss Rona decided to stop our spring week. So, in the middle of our spring week, they were like, yeah, all events are canceled. Everybody's going to get their money back for their tickets for the concert. And y'all got 24 hours to get off campus. And we was like, all right. Like, that was like, it was horrible because spring week was jumping. I was mad.
I missed the part.
I was pissed, huh?
I missed the part where I had to move off campus.
Don't, because you already was long as heck.
It really wasn't that long. It wasn't. It ain't my fault y'all don't got visitation ever.
So, yeah, spring week be jumping. Spring week be jumping. Yeah.
But, so for Spring Fest, we have, I think that's basically the same thing. We got a talent show. People be singing and rapping and
it'd be horrible.
Whatever.
Our spring week was, talent show was horrible.
We have talented people here at Howard, so people can actually sing and people can actually dance and people can actually rap. I don't know about y'all.
First of all, they band is trash, so I don't want to hear that. Our people at Alabama A&M, they are popping, but you always got them 2-3 folks who just, you got them folks that just think too highly of themselves and just think they just the stuff and then they can do it all.
Anyways, our band might be small, but they're mighty. They don't sound horrible. They sound good. But anyways, we're not even talking about that. So, but yeah, we have the talent show with, good rappers, good artists. They sound great.
We do too. But you always, because I know everybody that was in y'all talent show was not sounding good.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
But they were. Hater. You weren't there.
Okay.
Then we have the step show where like the different, so each dorm they have like a step team or dance team, so they all get to like compete against each other. Then we also have of course the Greeks. They have their step show. Then we have a concert. I think last year Megan Thee Stallion, she came. I don't remember who was there freshman year. And that's basically it for spring week that I remember. Well, spring fest that I remember.
So,
Oh, and a pep rally at the game.
we barely had pep rallies in my school. Like, we had them, but we only had them for, like, homecoming, special events. We didn't really have homecoming. We didn't really have pep rallies like that. But what we did have, we had every Sunday Wednesday, which is basically like a day party. We have every Wednesday from 12 to 2. They have a DJ. Sometimes they have games. Sometimes they bring out like bouncy houses and all that fun stuff. And yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What?
so how's this year been for you?
This year was actually good, except for Miss Rona. But I ended good in all my classes, so that's the only thing that matters. I miss my friends. I miss being on campus. I'm ready to go back. Y'all need to stay at home so we can go back. But for real.
Nah, for real. This year was great. Even though I had a little minor setback, had to go live off campus. But, thank God I actually had a place to live. Because there were some people that didn't have nowhere to go. And they was, sleeping on people's couches. So, had a little student apartment. It's great. Ended classes great. The class I chose for the pass-fail thing, they need to be pass-fail.
Oh, wait.
The ones I elected for grades, I got all A's in those and 1B. So, I'm ready to go back to my class.
I'm trying to get one. Okay. We're going to have one next semester, alright?
For the apartment?
Yes. I'm believing in the Lord that He's going to bless me with one.
It's fun, but sometimes, you be missing stuff out on campus because...
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, it ain't nothing about, like, having, like, your own place. Like, even, I don't know, but it's like, even when I first got to school, just living in a dorm, like, when you go home, it's like, all right, ready to go back to school now. Like, I remember my mama would be like, what's at school? Who at school? And it's like, ain't nobody there. I just want to go back to my dorm. Like,
freedom.
I just want to go back to my room. Like, ain't nobody there but me. Exactly. You know? Last thing we're going to do, because this video getting a little lengthy.
Benefits of going to both of them.
Benefits. I want to do benefits, and I want to do, roommates.
Oh.
Roommates.
My freshman year roommates, one of them, she was introverted, very introverted, but she finally came out herself, and she was actually pretty funny. The other one, we was really cool at first, and then she showed her true colors, so that was that. And then last year, my roommate, Adia, love her, she's great, she's Trinidadian, she's like my little sister, we're great, we're still great friends. In my apartment, I have suite mates, I'm cool with all of them, but they all have their little flaws, but besides that, I'm cool with everybody. What about you?
My freshman year, I had 2 roommates my freshman year. My freshman year, my first roommate, her name is Bailey, and we was cool. We had one incident, but it wasn't nothing. Like, we was back cool afterwards. It was, just miscommunication type thing. But other than that, like, my first roommate, she was fun. She real cool. Her friends was cool because, of course, everybody had their own friend group. But both our friend groups was real cool, fun. We always hung out. My second roommate, let's just say, she brought a lot. And the funny thing is that my first roommate and my second roommate, like, my second roommate's first roommate, okay, we switched basically. Because my ex-roommate and my new roommate,
Her
I'm gonna
room.
explain that.
So, this is how it is. her first roommate was cool with her second roommate's roommate. So they all decided to do a switcheroo.
We just did a switch. Because we was close with each other. So we was like, why wouldn't we just be in the same dorm with our friend? But it just brought a lot. She brought a lot into my life, you know. A lot of things I didn't need. A lot of things got taken away. Got broken, stolen. Anyways. Again. For my story, get this good old channel to 40 subscribers.
Alright, so I'm talking about the benefits. So going to Howard, it does bring a lot of benefits. I will say, you know, with certain people that graduated from there, like Taraji P. Henson, P. Diddy, Lance Gross, just to name a few. And so they come and visit. They come and visit and things like that. And then we have movie screenings. So we got to see Us for the first. Got to. All right.
I'm alright.
So, anyways, we have movie screenings, so we get to see things firsthand before they go to the movie theater. So we got to see Us, The Hate You Give, Beyonce's Homecoming, Netflix special. What else was that? Queen and Slim. So we get to see those, and plus it like helps with like a lot of networking. Like someone here, like, oh, you go to Howard, and all of a sudden they hand you a business card. Some people get internships just off the basis that they go to Howard. So that is one of the good benefits from that. Some people, like if you go to the airport, you wear a Howard shirt, you might get skipped some way somehow to the front of the line for TSA. It just depends, you know, if it just brings some type of blessings to your life.
Ooh, my head.
Which, like when we say HU, you know this because we know the struggle that it took to even get them benefits and blessings. That's what we mean by you know. Because you know how hard it was to get through it.
Look, what?
Your turn. Miss A&M.
Yes, it's me. It's she. It's her. Okay. So, the benefits of going to my great illustrious university is that, like, we get, like, most of our graduates, they are very successful. They graduate with a job in corporate America. And it just opens a lot of great opportunities because even though, like, a lot of people think that just because you go to a HBCU that, like, you're not going to be that successful as somebody going to a PWI, or that your education isn't as good as going to a PWI. But honestly, as long as you put forth your effort and as long as you do what you're supposed to do and do your part, no matter what university you go to, you'll be successful if that's what you are determined to do. Because a lot of the people that go to my university, they are very successful, very, very successful. Not only that, like, depending on what organizations you join or whatever, like I'm in a modeling organization, and it's basically like we model, we do fashion shows, we do a lot of events, and a lot of the members of my great org, they have modeled in New York Fashion Week. They've modeled in Paris Fashion Week. So, you know, it's a lot of benefits to go to a HBCU, and I feel like it's really good for African Americans to go to a HBCU because it's a different experience from going to a PWI. You're with your people, you're with your kind. Like, you go to PWI, you don't really get to experience that much of like parties and black culture, history, yard shows, stuff like that. Like, you don't get to experience that at a PWI as much as you would, you know, here. And it's like at an HBCU, teachers really care about you. They really make sure you okay mentally. You know, if it's something wrong, like, they work with you. But like at PWIs, I feel like it's just like you're another student type thing, you know? So yeah.
And I would like if you were trying to do business, they have a great school of business program. Like they have they're linked in with Adidas and things like that. So one of my friends, he had an internship with Adidas. He already automatically is getting a job with Adidas right after he graduates. Like, so they have like sponsors that sponsor you while you in school to set you up for jobs with the School of Business. They all have an internship with some type of business. With College of Fine Arts, Felicia Rashad has came and did a master's class with them, like for acting and things like that. So
yeah, and I know like for our school, we have the, what's it called?
I don't know. I don't go there.
Public Relations and Department of Children. What's it called? Shoot, I can't think of it. What is it called?
She don't know.
DPS. I think it was called CPS. I don't remember. Dang, I can't think of it. What the freak? Either way it go, you get good internships because we have business fairs. You have career fairs all the time. And more than likely, if you go to a career fair, you will be like easy to find an internship or a job as long as you carry yourself correctly, you know?
Come with your resume on resume paper to hand them out. They always say print at least like 10 so you can hand them out because they be there waiting to get ready to give out them internships and jobs on the spot. So you got your resume, they can look at it over real quick. They gonna give you that card, be like, I'm gonna email you, and boom, you in there like swimwear.
Period. But thank you for watching my video. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you share. Cause we up, baby. We lit, baby. We it, baby.
Period, poo.
Period, poo.
And that's on prenatal pills. Popping like popcorn. Yes, sir.
Anyways, make sure y'all get this video 240 subscribers. I need y'all to get these likes up. I need y'all to get these subscribers up. I need y'all to share. Share. Because let me tell you, that story time, it's going to be juicy. So I need y'all to get y'all act together. And that's on period.